everyone, this is Colleen Lemma, Starseed Astrologer and Spiritual Messenger from Sacred Soul Empowerment, here with my new Empowered Moments video for the week of Monday, July 10th through Sunday, July 16th, 2023. For this week's weekly reading, we'll be using the Psychic Tarot by John Holland for the main message for everyone. Your special message card this week, depending on your stone of choice, is going to be coming from the Wisdom of the Oracle deck by Colette Baron Reed. So just a reminder that we are now closing in on halfway through the month of July with that brand new energy. So if you haven't already watched my Empowered Moments video for the month of July, including all the astrological transits of significance, the numerology vibration of the month, messages from our angels and guides, and a special message card depending on your stone of choice for that. So make sure to go on there and watch that. So before we get into our stones of choice and any of the astrological energy for this week, let's go ahead and do an empowered moment. So if you get yourself settled, you can sit or recline or lie down if you wish. Let's close your eyes, relax your body, and clear your mind of all thoughts. Take in a couple of deep breaths. Exhale through your mouth, and as you exhale, you're letting your body relax. You're letting go of all that your body, mind, and soul no longer needs. Another deep breath in. Exhaling, letting your body relax even more. And imagine, see, sense, feel, or know that you're surrounded in golden white light of Source, Creator. And breathe in with intention that golden white light. This golden white light of protection and guidance that's with us every step of the way on our paths. Breathe it in to every cell of your body. As you exhale, allowing yourself to go even deeper into a state of balance, feeling more grounded and secure and safe. Imagining a grounding cord coming out of your root chakra and going down deep through the layers of Earth Mother Gaia and connecting to her heart chakra. And as you inhale, imagine that you're breathing in this loving, nurturing, healing energy from Earth Mother Gaia's heart chakra up through the grounding cord and in through your root chakra. As you exhale now, you have the energy of as above and so below, the energy of God, Source Energy, Universe, Great Spirit, all that is, and the energy from Earth Mother Gaia. And this week, we have two planets shifting into new energies, new signs of the zodiac. One of those planets is Mercury, ruler of the mental realm, the planet that rules our thoughts and ideas and perceptions. He will be shifting into creative, sunny, success-filled Leo. And the other planet shifting this week is Mars, the warrior, planet of energy, action, and forward movement, and he will be moving into detail-oriented Virgo. Logical, analyzing Virgo. And we're going to shift our attention and place our intentions upon these two planets shifting into new signs, asking, visualizing right now in this moment, as well as for the week to come, that our ideas are colorful, that our communications are leadership oriented, that our thoughts and perceptions are filled with creative self-expression. Breathe that in deeply, that idea of creative thoughts, colorful perceptions, take charge, communication, and shifting now your attention and intention on Mars moving into Virgo, the warrior who wants to move forward fast and furious is now in logical, analytical earth sign Virgo, taking things in a step-by-step fashion, making lists of pros and cons or steps to take in the next few weeks to come, using discernment before jumping into action to understand all the possible benefits and consequences from that forward movement and action. So now breathe that intention into every cell of your body, surrounding both of those energies, both of those planets and the signs that they will be moving into with the highest vibration of light to bring forth the highest energy unfolding in your life according to these two planetary bodies. One more deep breath. Exhaling, and in your own time, you can open your eyes, returning to this time and place and space. And now let's get ready to look at your stones of choice for that special message card a little bit later. So our first stone of choice, beautiful scolecite, special intention pendant. And this scolecite is wrapped in silver wire, Reiki charged with the vibration of master number 33, number of Christ consciousness and spiritual transformation. The qualities of the sign of Pisces for inner peace, tranquility, and dream recall. The energy of the planet Neptune for astral traveling, multi-dimensional communication, and transcendence. The activation of the third eye and crown chakras for increased psychic perceptions, and the energy of Archangel Raziel, Archangel of Alchemy, Divine Magic, and the understanding and ability to channel esoteric wisdom and knowledge. Okay, beautiful. Our next stone of choice is beautiful pink rhodonite. So rhodonite and rhodochrosite are different. Rhodochrosite has little white spots or lines through it. The rhodonite has the little black dots on it. This is wrapped in silver wire with the vibration of the number 2, number of love, compassion, and relationships. The energies of the sign of Cancer, sign of loving connections with others and peaceful and balanced emotions. The opening and balancing of the heart chakra for self-love, love towards others, friendship, and romance. The energies of Archangel Raphael to heal old heart chakra wounds, and Archangel Chamuel to assist in attracting our soulmate and or healing current soulmate relationships. And then stone number 3 is this beautiful, if I can get it in my hands here, this beautiful Herkimer diamond, wrapped in silver wire and Reiki charged with the vibration of master number 11, the number of the light worker and the visionary, infused with the energies of Aquarius for claircognizance and being a clear and open channel to divine information and messages. The element of air, which is about higher thinking, ideas, and communication. Activation of the crown chakra for the channeling of higher wisdom and knowledge. And Archangel Raziel again, Archangel of divine magic, psychic abilities, and alchemy. All right, so again, your stones of choice are the scolecite pendant, okay, the rhodochrosite pendant. Rhodonite, sorry, misspoke. Rhodonite pendant. And the dainty Herkimer diamond. Okay. So let's go ahead and talk about the astrology for the week. We start out on Monday the 10th. This is when both of our planets are shifting into new signs. First, it's Mars the warrior, planet of energy, action, and forward movement, shifting into the sign of Virgo. He's going to be in Virgo from July 10th until August 27th. So that's a few weeks of him paying attention to the details, taking things step by step, making a plan, creating a strategy of how he wants to move forward. Now, Virgo in its shadow side, sometimes Virgo can get a little nitpicky, perfectionistic, nothing is ever good enough, or we're not good enough, or we're not perfect. So just be aware that we don't want to fall into those energies or projecting those energies onto others during that time period. The next aspect that occurs on Monday the 10th is that Mercury, the planet of the mental realm, is still in Cancer at this point, nurturing, loving, intuitive Cancer, and opposing Pluto, planet of death and rebirth, transformation, and change. So this can play out with others as maybe some power and control issues and communications with others, especially family members or those that we're really emotionally close to. This can also bring a transformation in a positive way within this communication aspect or within some situation or circumstance of home and family. And before Monday is over with, Mercury moves right along really quickly out of Cancer and into Leo, where he stays until July 28th. So he's going to make another sign shift this month. Now, Mercury, again, thoughts, ideas, perceptions, communications, moving into creative, colorful, sunny-filled, confident, courageous, take charge, leadership-oriented Leo. So our communications, our thoughts, all of those things regarding the mental realm, we're feeling a little bit more confident. We're projecting our expression out into the world through communication, speaking, teaching, writing, blogging, whatever that might look like for you. And we're just ready to take on life with a more colorful attitude. On Wednesday, the 12th, and this happens very early on the 12th Eastern time. So some of us are going to feel this on Tuesday as well as Wednesday. The sun, the giver of life, the planet that we shine our light through, and depending on what sign of the zodiac it's in, the sun is in Cancer, intuitive, loving Cancer, which rules home and family. But it's going to be in a challenging square aspect to Chiron, the wounded healer, in the sign of Aries, bringing up wounds of our sense of identity, individuality, independence, our ability to kind of have this self-confidence, if you will. So we might have some, again, wounding situations and circumstances. Could be very emotional in nature with the sun in Cancer, could have to do with family and home kind of ideas or situations, as that is what Cancer rules as well. But it could be bringing up these old karmic wounds for us to move through and be aware of and to bring healing to. On Friday the 14th, we've got Mercury now in Leo and in conjunct to Saturn, the planet that rules karmic lessons and who's the teacher and the authority, who's in spiritual Pisces right now. And I'm going to go ahead and tell you that on Saturday the 15th, we have Venus in Leo, and she's starting to slow down because she's going to go retrograde on the 22nd of this month. But Venus rules love and relationships, finances and money, our values and how we value ourselves. She's also in Leo right now, like Mercury is. She's going to be in conjuncting Neptune, the planet of the spiritual realm, the intangible, the unseen. It can be about magic and miracles. It can also be about illusion, confusion, delusion, who's also in Pisces. So looking at those two things together on Friday and Saturday, Mercury in Leo in conjunct Saturn in Pisces, Venus in Leo in conjunct Neptune in Pisces, we're going to have to make some adjustments over the weekend, adjustments with how we're perceiving something, perceiving our own karmic lessons or challenges that are coming up in our lives. We might have to make some adjustments with how we're communicating with other people. We might have to make some adjustments with our thinking regarding our own kind of obstacles in our lives and how we perceive those obstacles. You know, if we can shift to saying these are obstacles just to allow me to move into my evolution and growth a little bit more, and I can certainly with Mercury and Leo have the confidence to figure out a good solution. That's the best way to deal with that. Venus in conjunct Neptune on Saturday. Still, we're making adjustments in our relationships, in our partnerships, maybe something to do with money and finances. Maybe something isn't the way you thought it was in one of those areas of your life, or there is some sort of dissipating energies or illusionary energies or confusing energies regarding personal resources like money or our partnerships and all types of relationships. So adjustments. Adjust your perspective, adjust your perceptions, adjust how you're communicating, adjust where you can, basically, in the weekend. And just a little heads up, on Monday, which is going to be the 17th, I know that's next week's reading, but we're going to be having a new moon in Cancer on Monday. So I thought I'd give you a heads up because by Sunday of this week, we're in the dark of the moon phase. And a lot of times when we're in that dark of the moon phase, it's a very quiet, internal, self-reflective time where just kind of spending some time alone in meditation and contemplation can be very beneficial. All right, let's go ahead and take a look at the messages from our angels and guides for the week. So we got 3 cards here. Let's turn over the first one. We've got the One of Physical. The One of Physical. This is like the Ace of Pentacles or the Ace of Discs or the Ace of Earth in the traditional tarot. Now, you can see in the image here, there's 2 hands. It looks like the 2 hands belong to 2 different people. It's almost like they're planting this new seedling of a tree deep into the ground. And they're either, seeing how it's already producing fruit, blessings, abundance, prosperity, or that it soon will be. Now, this says prosperity begins at the bottom. So the Ace of Pentacles is about a new beginning in the physical realm, in the earthly realm, the material realm. So this can be about, again, money and finances, a new beginning with money and finances, planting a seed, right? Maybe we're starting a new project or starting a new career, starting a new path, creating a new website. We're starting something new. And it looks like whatever new that you're starting is going to produce some wonderful blessings. It's going to manifest some great prosperity for you. Remember, we're in the seedling stage, right? We're in the very beginning. So we have to plant the seed. We have to nurture it, love it, tend to it, water it, pay attention to it in order for the prosperity to start to come in. So that's a really great thing. I think this is like Mars and Virgo taking those steps, right? Taking those beginning steps little by little in order to create what it is we want to create. What do we need to do? What actions do we need to take? And paying attention to those details while we're taking those actions in order to produce this fruit-bearing tree that's shown here. Let's look at the next card. Okay, the next card. Ooh, it's another physical card. It's the 8 of Physical. This is like the 8 of Pentacles in the traditional tarot. Traditionally, this card is about like practicing your skills or apprenticeship, to fine-tune certain gifts that you might have. Now this says positive movement forward. I love that. So we're taking some positive movement forward, right? We're not at a standstill. We're not stagnant. We're not going backwards. We're definitely moving forward towards this sunny, bright-filled, like success, opportunities. To me, the sun is like success and opportunities. So we're moving towards that. The number 8 in numerology is a number that deals with career success. It deals with money and finances, abundance, prosperity. It deals with personal power and being empowered. So I think that this is a really lovely card. We've got the Ace and we've got the 8 of Physical here. So again, this is all the material realm. This is all dealing with matters of security or stability. whether it's home, family stuff, career, work stuff, money, finance stuff. These are the things that are tangible in our lives. And this is saying that we're, again, planting a new seed, a positive new beginning, and that we're going to move forward in a positive way towards that success, illumination, creative expression, whatever that sun represents there on the horizon. And there's one more card. Let's take a look at it. All right, so we've got Major Arcana 11. In this deck, it's called Balance. In the traditional tarot, this is the Justice card. And the Justice card can be about balance. It's about equality and balance. It can be on a higher spiritual level about the scales of justice or the scales of karma coming back into balance or balancing in your favor, that justice is going to be done. This particular card is saying that we need to stay balanced. And if we liken it to the two previous cards, we need to stay balanced as we're moving forward, as we're taking those small steps forward. Stay balanced in who you are. Stay balanced in your actions. Stay balanced in your emotions. The number 11 is a master number in numerology. It's the number of the light worker, the visionary. This is like the spiritual leader, but not the type of leader that just dictates what needs to be done. This is the spiritual leader who listens to all other people's opinions and works with them as their equal, but yet they have this leadership capability to kind of execute or, make those decisions as needed. Interestingly enough, going back to, the word balance here, right? The one and the one, it's like two pillars, right? If the two pillars, or when we have like a seesaw, teeter-totter, as some people call it, this is all about balance. The scales, which is often depicted on the Justice card, it is all about balance. And going back to this number 8 with the middle card, if we take the number 8 and we put it on its side, we've got the infinity symbol. And the infinity symbol is also about balance. It's about the balance of the masculine and the feminine, the balance of surrender and taking action. So there's a lot here that's strong, because the number 1 and the number 8 in numerology are very strong, take charge, leadership oriented numbers. But the 8 on its side and master number 11 can deal a lot with balance in our lives. So we're definitely needing both energies this week as we move forward. Let's go ahead and see what special message you have depending on your stone of choice. So that first stone of choice was the scolacite. Let's give this a little shuffle and ask for the special message for scolacite people. Special message for scolacite people. This one in the middle is calling my attention. It says here and now. Well, this is very Virgo-like. This is like Mars going into Virgo. This is about being in the present moment, being in the here and now. Let's not think too much about the past, because right now with the sun in Cancer, it's easy to reflect kind of on the past and continue to go over or go into the past. We don't necessarily want to rehash past mistakes or past situations that maybe didn't turn out as we wanted. On the other hand, we don't want to project too far into the future, right? We don't want to put all of our energy or eggs in one basket with whatever goal that we think we have planned out in our head, because maybe the universe has something bigger, brighter, and better. Plus, right now with the energy of Mars, which is our physical energy, our physical action, our forward movement, Virgo is kind of like this pay attention to the details of the moment kind of energy. So for you, scolacite people, it's best to be in the here and now. What's the strategy today? What's the list of what you can accomplish this week, right? Stay in this present moment to take your steps forward. We see little signposts here, right? I guess one signpost can represent the past and the other one can represent the future. And you can see that here she sits on this egg with an open door to the present moment. So again, what actions can you take today? What steps can you take today? What new thoughts or ideas can you create today? And tomorrow will be another day, the next day, to then continue that journey of the steps to take. feel like this is a bird up here, although I can't really tell what kind of bird. But birds are messengers. So as you're in the present moment, continue to pay attention to messages in nature, messages from animal totems, messages from maybe pulling some cards for yourself, messages in meditation from your angels and guides, can produce that information that's needed to be able to move forward in the present moment. All right, let's give this a shuffle. And the next stone was the rhodonite. Special message for rhodonite. You know what? The one on the bottom, well, it's not on the bottom anymore, but it was really kind of like calling me to pick it, so that's what I'm going to pick. Wow, it says regeneration. Okay, all of you rhodonite people, you seem to be going through some sort of death and rebirth, some sort of transformation and regeneration. You're in a transition time. Now, this particular card, though, has the feeling that you've already been through the worst of it. Like you've already been through the death part of it, metaphorically speaking. You've already been through some sort of transformation. Maybe there's some transformation left. Maybe you're still releasing and letting go of something, but you're starting to be in the regeneration phase. You're starting to kind of give new life and new birth here to something new within the ashes of what you've been through. And maybe the ashes of what you've been through, maybe it's been the last week, the last month, maybe it's been the last year or the last 5 years, right? Sometimes we can go through some heavy duty situations that span a lot of years, but know that you're coming out on the other side here. It still looks like the beginning, just like this card where we're just planting the seed or the tree, right? It's just the beginning stages of new birth. So this tree as well, it hasn't sprouted much in the way of branches or leaves. I mean, there are a few branches. There's like maybe 1 or 2 leaves there that's starting to sprout. But we're just in the beginning phases. So you're coming back online, so to speak. You're regenerating into maybe something new, maybe something that's more aligned with your soul's truth. But do know that you're well on your way, or you're on your way, right? And so continue to hold faith and trust as you move through this transformation that you're going through. All right, and then for those of you that chose the Herkimer Diamond, let's give this a little shuffle. All right, Herkimer Diamond people, special message for the week for Herkimer Diamond people. Okay, this one here is calling my attention. Let's pull that out. Unfinished symphony. And before I even said that whole phrase, I heard unfinished business. So we might have some sort of unfinished business within a situation, a circumstance, a relationship. Maybe the unfinished business is within our own mental belief systems or perceptions that we're trying to shift or heal in some way. But there's something that's unfinished here that we're still working on or working towards. We have this woman, she's sitting atop an egg. The egg has a face within it. It makes me feel like this is kind of like source, God, universe, great spirit, all that is, whatever you want to term that powerful force of energy. She's sitting on top, so, she's connected, right? She's connected to that energy of all that is. She's connected to receiving the answers if she so chooses. And here we've got these piano keys, right? And if you think about like a piano or an organ, something like that, you can play any tone that you want. You can play any keys that you want and create different compositions, different music, different tones through the keys that you're pressing. So this has the idea that also, you can create your own reality here, and there's many possibilities to that reality, just like there's many possibilities to the music that one creates. So here we've got, what paths do you want to follow? What choices do you want to make? What decisions do you want to involve yourself in? What creative energy with spirit, with universe, do you want to involve yourself in to kind of bring something to completion and to create this new wonderful symphony of energy of who you are, where you want to go, and what you want to do. So again, there's something unfinished, but there's also something, to me, new that's wanting to be created at the same time for you. All right, everybody, I hope you've enjoyed this weekly Empowered Moments video. Don't forget to tune into the monthly Empowered Moments video. Take a look at my Facebook pages, Instagram pages, my website, and by the way, new service, Akashic Records readings, coming out soon if it's not already up there. So thank you so much. Sending you all lots of love and light and many, many blessings of prosperity and abundance. Namaste.